Everyone, and welcome to today's design class. Today we are going to be making this beautiful estate design flyer that you are seeing here, and we are going to be doing it using Canva. So let's move over to Canva and let's start the design. So we are here on Canva, and just like we did yesterday, we are going to create a new file, and then we are going to use 1080 by 1080 pixels, and we're going to click on create new design. So here is our empty canvas, and we are going to start importing or bringing in the assets that we are going to use in this design. So to do that, we are going to click on gallery, and we are going to pick the background for our design. And when we bring it in, what we can do is to scale it up. We're going to scale it until it matches the size of the background. So this is okay. And then we'll also bring in our house. So to do that, you also go back and click on gallery. So let's do that now. After bringing in our house, we are going to add it to the page and adjust it till it fits. Okay, here is fine. Then the next thing that we're going to do is to type in the Auckland estate. So to do that, let's click on text. We are going to pick heading, and we will type in Auckland estate. So after typing in our Auckland estate, the next thing we can do is to increase our font size. This is okay, and then we drag it up. Then let's add an effect to it. Let's add this effect, and then we're going to change the color of the effect to white, and then we go back. Then we click on our estate, and we change the color of the estate to this blue. Now, one thing about Canva is it will bring out, when you import your pictures into Canva, it will now like sample the colors from the pictures as your brand color. So these are the colors that we have, and we can click on this blue, or let's use the darker blue and use it as our Auckland estate. So we can still increase the font size. This is okay. Then the next thing we can do is we can rotate it a bit so that it matches what we have in our design, and then we place it well. Then the next thing to do is to go back to our text and type in, let's take headline and type in find your dream home at, and then we're going to change our color to white. We're going to change our color to white. And once we've done that, we can drag up our text, go to font size, increase it a bit, go to font style, and then we can change it from bold, from extra bold to medium. Medium is okay. So we can change our text. Let's change our text to Montserrat. So if you can't find it, just come into the search bar and type in Montserrat, and we're going to pick Montserrat, and we will change it to medium. Yeah, medium is okay. We pick our estate, and then we can change it to extra bold. This is fine. Then what we can do is rotate our find your dream house a bit so that it matches with our estate, and then we position it well. Let's use our nudge. Click on our nudge and move it up a bit. This is okay. Let's click on this and move it up so that it aligns well. Then the next thing that we are going to do now is to add in our boxes that is going to contain all the informations about this estate, this Auckland estate. So how do you do that? We can go to our tools, come to this place, click on tools, click on shapes, and we're going to pick this shape. We don't want to type into the shape, so we're just going to pick our shape, drag it to this place, and then draw it out. And make sure you always leave some line of margin, some space. Don't just carry your design and move it all the way to the edge. Give some space, like this is okay. This is okay. And then we can drag this up a bit. Then what we are going to do is let's just establish and like draw out our text, our boxes that we are going to input all the text for this design. Let's round this part a little bit. This is fine. This is fine. The next thing we can do is duplicate this shape, adjust it to this place. This is going to contain the other information in this design, the estate features. This is going to contain the estate features. Then we are going to duplicate another one, drag it down. It is going to contain the phone number. It is going to contain the phone number. Okay. Then we are going to change this particular color to we're going to change it to black, not a dark black. Let's go here and sample our black, something like this, not plain black. Let's move this up a bit with our notch, and then we move it up. So our design is taking shape gradually. Then the next thing we can do now is to add in our payment option. So we come back to our text, we pick heading, and we are going to type in payment options. Let's add an underline to it, and then we are going to change our color. Let's drag it into the design, and then we can change our color to white. Now what we are going to do is this shape, let's add a gradient to it. So we're going to come to the color, come to gradient. Let's use this gradient, go over to this color and sample a lighter. Yeah, this is cool, but let's adjust it a bit. Let's go back here. Let's use this gradient option, but I want the darker shades to be down. So we go here, let's sample. Yeah, then let's take the other color and let's sample a darker. This is okay. So the next thing we can do is increase our font size. Drag it in. Okay, font, and then we change our font. We change our font weight. Let's use bold. Bold is okay. Let's use bold. And then we can position it well. Let's still reduce our font size. This is fine. Let's add an underline to it. Then we can use our nudge and move it all the way to the end, but don't let it touch the rectangle. We don't want it touching the rectangle. So once you've placed it, now we're going to add in our other text. So the text says, let's still pick the heading. Let's type in 3. This is fine. Then let's move it into our design space. Let's change the color to white. Then we are going to highlight the 1.5, just the 1.5 million alone. Just the 1.5 million, and we are going to cancel it to show that it is no longer that same price. Okay, then after we've done that, we can duplicate this text, bring it down, and then type in price valid for price valid till 30th August. So this is the duration. Then we can highlight, come to our font, come to our Montserrat and change it to regular. Then come over to our font weight and reduce it. Yeah, this is okay. Let's use our notch too. Okay, we have a mistake here. Price valid to so we can use our notch too and move it and make sure that it's aligned to the 3 months. Okay, let's use our notch too and move it up. So after we've added that, the next thing we can do is to add the other things. So we click on this 3 months, we duplicate it and we bring it down, making sure that it's aligned to the rest. So we're going to edit, so we'll drag it and make sure that it's well aligned. Then we are going to duplicate it, align it, and then we'll change the 6 months to 9. As you can see, our shape is not containing all our details. So what we can do is we can You can increase it a bit. This is okay. Can increase it a bit and then use our notch to move our text and adjust our text. So this is fine. Let's resize this a little bit and make sure it's aligned with the other one. Let's move it to the side a little bit. Yeah, this is fine. Let's still increase our rectangle a bit. Fine. So the next thing we're going to add a line to, let's draw a line. We want this line. You can change it to white. Then reduce it a little bit. Make sure that you keep your hand straight so that it's not still reduce it. Let's use our notch to position it well. So we can zoom in, make sure that our line is straight. Let's reduce the weight to 3. 3 is okay. So after we've positioned our line, we can click on this option, duplicate it, bring it down to this part, and then type promo. Promo, promo. So we can use our notch to position it well. So this is fine. And then we're going to type in the promo text. So we can pick our text. Let's pick, what should we pick? Add a little bit of body text. Let's use that. Deposit $300K. Small money. $300K and above, and get a smartphone. So after we've typed that, we'll adjust the text so that we'll adjust the text box so that it's not on a straight line. Then we can come over to our font and change the body weight. What we're using is not right. Let's change the body weight to regular. Let's change our color to white. Let's bring it into our design. Then we can format. We can use spacing to format. Let's reduce the line height. Yeah, this is also known as leading. Now we'll go over to the formatting and shift it to the side, and then let's adjust our font size. So this is still big. Let's type in 15. This is fine. Let's use our notch too and position it well. Now this is fine. The next thing that we are going to do is to add in our estate features, and to do that Let's duplicate this payment options, drag it over to this place, and then type estate features. So let's reduce our size a bit. Let's use 20 for our size. Yeah. Then let's use our notch tool and position it to be at the center. Now for this estate features, okay, let's type it in. Let's type it. What are we going to use now? Let's go to text. Let's use body text to do it. So I'm going to type it in and then I'll come back. I just want to go off a bit to type it in so that it doesn't take much of our time. So I've typed it all in, and what we can do is to change our formatting to the left, and then let's change our font weight first. Let's change our font weight to medium. Medium is fine. Let's pull it down and let's change our color to white, and then the font size. Now let's adjust the spacing. Let's increase the spacing. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is all the spacing it can give. That's fine. Let's drag it up a bit. Let's use our nudge and move it a little bit to the left because we are going to add icons by the side. This is fine. So we're going to add icons by the side, but before we do that, let's add in the other details. Let's add in a rectangle. Let's click on our tools. Let's click the circle. No, we don't want to. We just want to change the color to white. Bring it down and resize it. So this circle, we want to use it to house our telephone icon. So you see, if you try to bring it down, it will start increasing again. So let's just use our notch tool to bring it down all the way to the left and make sure it is well aligned. And yeah, you see that green line is showing that it's aligned with the texts. So now let's go to our design elements. Let's look for icon. Let's just type in phone icon. There's no phone icon. Cell phone icon. Let's try cell phone icon. Wow. Let's type icons. Oh, look at what we were looking for. So let's click and let's drag it in. Let's use our move to our nudge to. Let's decrease it. Use our nudge and position it well. Good, it's positioned well. Now what we can do is to type in our number. So we go to text, heading, and then we add in our number. You can add in any number you want. Me, I'm adding a fake number. Yeah, so next thing we can do is to drag down our number, change the color to white. Once we change the color, then we can use our nudge tool to position it well. This is, I think, our circle. Our circle is really big. So let's reduce it. So carefully reduce it, then use your nudge tool to position it. Position it well. Fine, so this is our phone number. We've positioned our phone number. Now let's bring in the mail. But before we do that, let's duplicate this circle. We can't type, you can't seem to be able to get through to the circle. So what you can do is click anything, come to the layers, click on it, right? And then duplicate it. And then we can use our nudge tool to move it. So after we've moved it and positioned it well, we can type in our mail. Let's type in our mail, a little bit of body text, and type in Auckland. Auckland Estate at gmail.com. Fine, then we can adjust it. Make sure that not the spacing, the formatting is left aligned. Drag it down, change our color to white, and then come over to our font size and let's type in 15. 15 is quite small. What's the font size for this? 24. Let's see if we can use 24 for this. 24, go. Okay. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. We can't use 24 because it's going off. Yeah, our Gmail is going off. Let's move. I feel like, wait, this circle, is it on the same? Yeah, okay. Okay, now it's aligned well with the text. Let's move in our icon. Let's move our text. Then let's move our circle. Then let's adjust our text. Our spacing, let's adjust our spacing a little bit. Fine. So we move in our icon so that we can position our estate well. Then the next thing we can add is we are going to look for, let's go to elements, let's search for icons. So we're going to look for email icon. I've seen this, but let's see if we can find another one. Yeah, let's use this. This is fine. Let's make it small. Then we'll use our notch tool to bring it down. I really wish Canva can make something like so that we can add the size of the text, the size of the icons by ourselves. I wish we could do something like that on Canva. If Canva can hear us, they should add a feature like that to Canva to make things easier, to make life easier for phone designers, for mobile phone designers. Yeah. So this is it. We are almost done. Just one last thing. Let's add in our icons. So I'm going to go out now. I'll go off now so that I don't take much of your time, and add the icons, and then I'll be right back. So here's how I added this icon. So I just go to elements. Let me type in document icons. Document. And then it's going to bring out all the document icons that we have. Let's pick this one, and then I'll resize it. I'll use my hands and resize it till it gets to the size that I want. Then I'll come to color and change it to white, and then use the notch tool to move it. It's well placed. So that is how I added it, in case you're confused about how I added these icons. So the last thing that we're going to add is this. So these things I've already provided them for you in the resources part of this design. So there is a file I named resources. There you can find all those resources that I'm using for this design, the background, the house, and this inclusive. So we're going to resize this and then place it here. Let's use our notch tool and move it. So that is fine. Okay, so this rectangle, we can also add gradients to it. Let's go over to this place and let's add a gradient to it. No, this is not what we want. Let's sample from here. Done. Okay, let's look for this style. This is okay, so this is fine. That is how to add gradients to your shapes.